And we're live. Amazing. That's crazy. Good morning, Stephanie Hudson. How are you? All the way from
Well,
America.
I'm not a morning person,
I
Andy,
understand that.
but I'm
Yeah.
here.
Good.
8:05. All in, not bad.
All in
Just
not bad.
just 5
Only 5
after.
minutes late for the session, but we're
Yeah,
good. We're good.
I
We're
know. You're
getting
always
there. We had an
yeah.
exciting day yesterday. Lots of work. Lots of people giving their presentations. Lots of gold nuggets shared. And yeah,
You
we're
know
going to
what?
go through today's session and think about what we're all about. Go on.
Yesterday, it's our job to big up all the speakers and all the everything,
For sure.
but, I don't think we're dishonest about it ever, but I I don't I'm not sure that people grasp that yesterday's stuff was phenomenal. Like, it was
Yeah.
so good.
I was
There
wondering
was
what you're going to say there, as if we were honest. Yeah, we lie about it. We get the most
No, but you know how
rubbish
it is. Like,
speakers. Goodness me.
I
Yeah,
try to
but
not be too
yeah,
like Jimmy Fallon, like everything anybody says is hilarious and
that's
everything
true.
everybody does is amazing. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I want to be real,
yeah,
but also like facts. Yesterday was fire.
it was fire. Yeah. So what are we going to do today? Should we
Well,
just remind people of what went on yesterday,
why don't
or
we share a couple nugs from yesterday and
okay?
then let's see what we got coming up for today. So if you guys are watching live, we're so glad you're here. Please leave
Mhm.
us a comment. I think we'll be able to see them. I don't see any.
I can
Somebody leave
definitely
us
see
a
the
comment
comments
on
now. I've got.
Facebook or YouTube. I can't.
Oh,
Oh, are
I
they?
can see the comments. Yeah. So Ivana's here. So that's lovely. Zachary's here. It's Hilal is here saying today's sessions look stacked. Were you not here yesterday, Hilal? Were you not here yesterday? How that stacked it was yesterday? Crazy,
Mm,
amazing people. I'm going to share my screen
great.
and show people what actually happened yesterday. Do you mind if I do that? Let's do that.
Oh, love it. Yeah.
Oh, let's see if I'm going to share my screen properly. Let me share the entire screen. There you go.
I'm just a little jealous
Now,
that you can see the comments and I can't.
oh well, because I'm logged in, I can see
Mhm.
everything. So look at this. That was us on the roundup, but basically coming from the bottom up, we've got, or the top up, we had the kickoff. Then we had Eugene from SEMrush, amazing
Are
stories
these
and
in backwards
good
order?
insights about AI. Pardon me?
Why are
Huh?
they right to left?
I've no idea. They're as they're loaded up. Why are you asking me questions during a live broadcast and making me
Well,
hesitate on my
you
enthusiasm? What's
know,
going on? Right. Here
I
we
don't
go.
know.
I don't know. Here we go. So anyway, loads of insights from him. Hans, we know Hans, Hans and Donata from Termageddon, and what a great name, phenomenal name. Again, giving insights on why you should have a privacy policy and cookie
Mhm.
stuff to stop you getting fined loads of money, and also to use it as if you're an agency. You can use your knowledge about privacy policies and cookies to actually upsell and to make yourself a thought leader as well. And then we've got I love Aaron. He's a very clever man from WPMU Dev. Did a great presentation on how to use AI or the opportunity your agency can get from AI, and showing us a little bit about DocSpot what he did. And again, I really
Yeah, that
enjoyed.
was. He's really smart. I enjoyed him.
Oh, he's really, yeah, he's too smart. He's too smart for people like me, I'm afraid. But we got a little in common. I did a bit of an AI thing a few years ago, Vita and I, still going, kind of. But anyway, so then we had Jensen from Denmark, but living in Thailand, niching down, LMS, all the kind of things. Alison, who I know very well, you know very well as
So
well.
I missed the
Doing
niching down
great.
one, but which is a bummer because I'm a big fan of that. And then
Well, guess
Allison
what? Guess
is
what?
great. Hmm.
Guess what though? There's replays.
Heck
You can
yeah.
just hit the replay button and go through it
Okay.
all again, and there you go. So it's no big deal. So go to main-hall/library and you'll see all of the replays today. Alison, yeah, is great. She's pivoted from an agency, sold her agency to a very good friend of ours or mine as well, and then kind of niched down, but also gone down in the business size, if you like, so to a very, very specific audience, but still getting recurring income so that she can do the things she wants to do. Loved the talk from MelaPress. going on about why you need security and particular security plugins, not just his own. You, of course, did your little bus proofing, quite emotional, because we were involved. It's all that kind of thing. But also it means that you've got
involved. Don't give people the wrong idea.
Well, kind of around the periphery. Yeah. I smacked you in the head and you had a coma. Mind you, that's kind of, nearly there, nearly right. But anyway, so you've got, yeah, can you imagine? You've got the situations where even life insurance, you're talking about life insurance. Have you got that in? Have you got key man insurance? Have you got all the things that you need to do? Then Sean going on about
listen, I gotta stop you there. So it's not like the insurance, it's not separate, it's separate from that. It doesn't replace it, doesn't anything. You can have insurance all day long, but if you don't have a system in place for what happens day to day in your business, if something happens to you, then there goes your revenue.
I get it. But what I was trying to say to you quite nicely is that even when you think about insurance, some people aren't even insured. So part of the bus proofing your business is getting some insurance as well. But anyway, I get it's your presentation. You can own it like you own it. So we've got then we had Sean talking about Duda, and we got Babola. Great, I love Babola. I think he's just one of the nicest guys in the world.
He's great.
Very knowledgeable. He's tech. He's one of he's a rare breed. Marketing people can be technical, but he's very technical because he's been in the hosting industry for a long time. And then we had Ken talking about culture, right? Culture in the business.
And then we had that was a really nice talk. Like you left that talk thinking, I want to work for that company. That's sure. What Ken, are you hiring?
Yeah. He probably is. And then we had Manish. How do you think that went?
So, like top 1% of talks. Like he has built his agency E2M up to be one of the top agencies in the world, and it was literally his playbook. I mean, the playbook for the top 1% sounds so clickbaity. Like that's just to get you in. That's literally what he did in that talk, Andrew.
Yeah, literally. Just you meant that literally. Yeah, exactly.
I meant literally. Yeah,
exactly. And did you notice, audience, the people that are here? Did you notice when I said, how did the Manish thing go? Did you notice that Stephanie Hudson was actually speechless for at least 3 seconds? It's never happened before. So anyway, then we had some fun with Chris. Bluehost, he's one of our key sponsors.
This was another one.
Babola there. Another one that is just like
stacking nugs.
Look at that information we've just got from this guy. Amazing, right? The knowledge base that we've got together just from these videos is incredible.
I'm not downplaying any of the other talks, but if you watched Manish's talk and Chris's talk and took their advice, you will have a better business.
Oh, that's it. How incredible. And then you had the phenomenon that is Bud Krause talking about his name. I couldn't come. I was going to pop in. I just thought, no, I can't cope with that. It's just crazy
because this isn't a session of the thing, so we can give you some behind the scenes goodies if you've showed up early for the summit and you're here. I was told to do this little session with Bud, and then I found out right before that I was supposed to play a game where I had to identify a bunch of colleagues that, like, if I get them wrong, like, I don't want to get people wrong live on camera. And then I get on and Bud tells me I'm not allowed to play it because he doesn't want me to give away the answers. And I don't know. Anyway, it was a mess. If you want to go see me and Bud hanging out and being goofy, like that's where to go. However, the game is cool. I'll give him that. Like, I didn't think I was going to like it. Sorry, Bud. But it is fun. And you can play it at seriouslyBud.com/voices.
Voices. VOICES. Voices.
Put it in the comment, because I can't put it in the comment and it'll go up everywhere. But it's
one of our team
on the summit. It's not on the summit, but it's like on the summit website. like our arcade games. That's a separate game, but there are
Sure.
actual real prizes. Good ones
Oh,
too, like an iPad,
talking about
AirPods, all that stuff. I know we're headed there in a minute, but like so you go play that game, and then whether you win or lose, the big like score, you're still in the raffle to win something else. So go give Bud your email address. It's worth it.
amazing. Really.
Hmm.
Look at these games with all our fantastic sponsors: hosting.com, Focus WP, WP Stream, CloudFest Americas, Termageddon, Breezy, somebody shoot me.
I was just gonna ask.
Host Armada, Duda, Melapressing, Motion Dolly.
If you're
How do you
watching
say
live
it?
and you know how to
Hatrim,
pronounce
Bluehost, and
that,
UltraHost and DocSpot.
yeah, what a lineup. Huh?
Yeah, so tell me phonetically in the messages how to pronounce Breezy or Breezy. We've got them on later. They're doing a little presentation later as well, but it's really exciting stuff going on today. But yeah, go and play a game. They're amazing. I don't know how to play these games. I mean, I've just clicked on there and there it is. It's come up. I'm on camera, so things are taking things. So I can name your agency, Ditty, whatever it may be. Let's start. Right, what do I want? Oh, this looks quite complex. I just can't even know. I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going
Go
straight
do this one.
back.
I'll tell you which one to play. Go back to the games. I'll tell you. Go back to the no. Go to the arcade.
Go on.
Yeah, and I'll tell you which one to play. It's the one with the bird.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. The bird.
Yeah, let's find it.
Look
Pixel
how
Flapper. There he is.
they change
Go
as
down.
well. They change their position because we want to give.
It's a game to
everybody a
try and
chance
figure
to
out what
see
you're trying to
their
click on.
posts
Scroll
and all
down
of their
to
the bird.
Melapress. That's the one you want. Go to that one. On the left. Yeah. And then you have to hit your space bar.
Right.
Put your name in because they keep score. There's a leaderboard. Put your name in.
Oh no, that's not right. I'm going to do that. Okay, let's do that. Start the game.
Let's go. Just let's go.
Basic flying.
I'll tell you how to do it. I'll tell you how to do it. Just hit let's
long
go.
intro. Let's
use
go.
your space bar.
So what do we do? Up and down arrows?
No, space bar is what I'm saying to you. And you got to get him through the little pipes. So keep going.
That's what I'm doing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got to climb. Oh, I see. Got you.
You got to go through the pipes. Yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty. Try again. Uh-oh. Right. So
I did terrible. I did terrible at all the games.
Oh, no. Oh, I like that. I'm going to play that later when I've got less to do. But yeah. So basically, the replays are there for everybody to look at. And if you've missed a session, don't worry about it. People message you on your own messenger and go, I really love that presentation on our own personal messages. Friends of ours just saying, it's weird, isn't it? I love it. I mean, come into the group live. Let's go live. But they're busy working during the day. But the replays really do get hit. It's exciting stuff. So what have we got on today? I'm going to close that down. Oh,
yeah.
Just let me stop sharing the screen because I don't want to share us. What do we got? Main hall. What's going on today, Steph? Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Line it. Can you share your screen again? Can you pull it up?
I'm lining it up. So don't worry about it. So let's just have a look.
So today, let me pull up my guide since you're taking forever. I'm gonna look at my sheet over here. My cheat sheet.
Honestly, the abuse I get, people. The abuse I get.
You're fine.
So here we are.
9 a.m. Eastern, which is in 40 minutes. We've got, I just learned how to say his name. Akash, yes.
Akash.
And the last name.
You learned how to say his name and it just went like that. Straight over the head. I would have pronounced that Vaya, but I don't know. But
maybe
I'll be introducing him.
So,
anyway, so it's no
he's product marketing manager at Cloud Linux. He's an engineer. We've got a lot of brains on the lineup this year. Not your usual front and center type A personalities, but I don't know anybody like that. Do you?
No. I have no idea who these people
so
are. I don't know.
But we've got, which is really cool. Like
These
I don't know
people are
how they
cheap.
did it. Ryan, Vito, they got Rados, I guess. They got all
Ryan,
these
yeah,
folks who are sort of more behind the
no, Ryan,
scenes
pretty much,
typically.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, pretty much Ryan
and
going out, getting proper speakers in. Not proper. The speakers we've had before have been great, but these are insiders, if you like. These are people that
it's the
wouldn't
behind the
necessarily
scenes people.
be
This is what I'm saying.
exactly. Yeah,
This
yeah,
is the most
crazy. Really,
uncomfortable lineup we've ever had because none of them want to be in front of the camera. They all just want to be
typical
doing
web
their work.
people. Typical web.
And
Well, I don't know. So, I'm looking forward to introducing Akash later on the day. Look at that. We got a panel with client horror stories. We've all got
this
horror
just in.
stories, people, haven't we?
Brizzy. Got it in a comment.
Well,
okay. I was
putting it in the comments. What's going on?
I thought you were going to respond. Okay.
Well, I'm sharing my screen, right?
Not so far.
Am I sharing my screen? I should stop sharing. Okay.
You got to add it
Stop sharing.
to the. Oh man.
I did.
Andrew, are you new here?
Yeah.
Okay, so then after Akash, we've got Christian McCall. We get a little break. We're not. There you go.
We got a proper professional at it as well. Krayler or Christian. He's changed his name?
No, that's not. That's not Krayler, is it?
Christian McCoa. But he hasn't changed his name. That is his name, but it's Christian Taylor.
That's Christian Taylor?
This is good. Yeah, he cut his hair. All his hair off.
Well, also, no, I don't mean because the picture I didn't even look at the picture because of his name. I thought his name was Christian Taylor, hence Krayler.
No, to change it to rebranding, doing a little rebrand, but Krayler still is there. But it's Christian McCoa now. And this candid panel, I wonder how candid they're really going to be, brings agency leaders together to share the client challenges, project disasters, and unexpected curveballs. So they've tested all the processes. This is what they're saying, and they can tell some horror stories from a hosting perspective. I'm pretty thinking about. Jimmy Rosen is from Angry Creative. Alison has got some.
Alison's going to be back for that one.
Yeah, and Sam Sarston's back as well. Or is he?
Sam Sarston hasn't. He's not back because his talk hasn't happened yet.
Right. Okay.
Is his talk today or tomorrow?
What can I do?
I can't. Sam Sarston has a talk later this week.
Yeah.
But anyway, client. Have you ever been to the website Clients from Hell?
I have. Yeah.
It's like I can't even open the tab. Yeah, there. But I can't even open the tab because I'll just be sucked in for the whole afternoon.
I've had people threaten my life because their website has gone down. Just crazy people coming on, threatening me that, one guy broke his mobile phone and threatened to come around and beat me up if I didn't fix it for him. So I'm not that kind of IT guy. It's like, sorry, just the way it is. So people get confused about what you're doing. But yeah, there's some horror stories out there for sure. So that'd be interesting to see what they're going. So Luke Murphy, I don't know Luke, or do I? Why don't I know him? Maybe because we've not met at word camps or anything like that. I do not know everybody.
You know what is a good time out there, friends?
That's the key.
Walk around a word camp with Andrew Palmer. It's fun.
Yeah, people. Yeah, it's like the Red Sea parting. Nobody wants to see me or talk to me. Yeah, I know. So he's got. I like agencies talking about agency build systems and everything, because I brought systems into my business probably 10 years too late. Because I was very an off the cuff guy. Yes, we'll do that for you. Yes, we'll do that, and it will cost you $2,000 or whatever it would be. And as soon as I started bringing processes into my business, I actually started making some money, which was crazy good. So yeah, if you're an agency or you're a freelancer starting, we see it all the time, don't we, Stephanie? In the groups, all the groups we're in, people saying, anybody recommend a good accountant? I haven't done my taxes for a year, or I haven't done my taxes for 2 years or something. So
what does that have to do with design systems?
Well, because you've got design systems and agency systems. I'm talking about systems in general, bringing systems into your business. So you've got a build design system that will then get you building websites quicker, faster,
Mhm.
make sure that you can invoice on time. Those are the kind of things, because I talk in general
Yep.
terms. I'm very not
Yeah,
specific.
if you're still building bespoke well, actually, I don't know what that talk's gonna be. It might be about, not about the agency system, but about a design system as in the way you structure, like, the CSS and the fonts and the all of that stuff so that it's
I think it's going to go through. So why design systems are a philosophy you're already practicing, what you might be missing, the documentation gap that quickly capture agency growth. So basically bringing processes into your business.
well, listen, you know what we just learned is that
What?
we're gonna have to show up for this talk because it's gonna be
We are
interesting.
definitely going to have to show. I'm going to show up for that talk because I'll be introducing him. So that'll be it. I'll be there. This is one Karim Marucci. I'm not going to be introducing him. Vito is slightly under the weather today, so he's going to be. Karim and him are very good friends and stuff. So Vito's put himself. He's going to put himself in a nice warm blanket, and warm himself up and make sure that Karim and him have a good chat. And then because crowd favorite, big agency, Karim, big personality in the WordPress space, and
Yes.
lots to say
Very well-known
about
name.
WordPress.
Mhm.
Very well-known name. So we're very happy to have him. Lovely guy. Met him a couple of times. Really get on well with him.
Now,
And
this topic,
big
though,
agency.
so the title of this talk is Beyond the 15-Person Death Spiral: Why Growing Agencies Fail and How to Build One That Survives the Next 3 years. So
Blimey.
a lot of our content has been focused on small agencies and how to take those actions to grow. This one, it seems like it's talking to the larger agency. Like if you have a 15 plus agency and you're struggling, come hear what Kareem has to say, but also don't let yourself get into that death spiral. Learn about what's coming for you as you are growing your agency to that point.
Gotcha. Or is it advice for an agency that's at 14 people and they're thinking about going to 15? And we don't want them to get into the death spiral. That's what it could be.
Don't hire that 15th person.
It's about handling. What it's about is handling growth
Mhm.
and making sure that Ken, was yesterday when he was talking about culture, making sure your culture's there, making sure your HR is there. You've got to talk about welfare of the people, making sure that your processes are all there. I think that's what that's about, but we can't second guess it. We can watch it. And Sandra Kurz, rather. God, you're going to kill me because I know her. Had beers with her in Cloudfest. Love Grade. She's the CMO, COO, and everything at Grade. So she knows what she's talking about. So how to build a WordPress product inside an agency. So this is talking about how they built probably Grade, or using examples of when they built the actual Grade suite, because it's always been Grade. They were an agency and they decided to go into product big time and expanding across America, across Europe, multi-sites, kind of other things that kind of look like a multi-site, and that'll be interesting. Really good speaker. So don't miss that one. If you're a smaller agency looking to get to a bigger agency, because what they're talking about really is enterprise level for you that is easy to manage. You've got its own dashboard if they're talking about Grade and all that kind of stuff.
Grade
So
is
really,
incredible.
it's amazing.
And
It's
this
an amazing
is
system. If I'd
so
known
she's
about
talking
Grade
about
before I sold my agency, I wouldn't have sold my agency. That's simple.
Wow. So
Yeah,
she's going to be talking about creating a product inside an agency. And that is more relevant now to like this week than ever. I mean, everyone is spinning up their own software now. So if you want to create a specific product and sell it, this is the talk for you.
Yeah, well, Aterim was born out of an agency's requirements for collaboration. So that was at Ace Digital, and then WP Feedback, and now Aterim. So we know what that's like. And I built a couple of products as well back in the day to help me make my web design ambitions easier. Aurelio. Now, if you don't know this guy, I don't know why, but you may not know him because you haven't attended the WordCamp. He took a big chance on the WordCamp about 4 years ago and just invested in even a small pod basically that they do. They're still very expensive, so they're kind of, you've got to really take a chance on it. So he took a chance on it. Over 4 years, he's grown his company to like 7,500 a month at MRR. It's a backup and maintenance solution, and it's been a phenomenal growth situation. And
WP Umbrella is one of the more recent ones in the space, but it's
Sure.
I mean, it's listed when people go and ask, like, what are you using? It's Managed WP and Main and Blog Vault and WP Umbrella. Like he's right there with the big boys that have been around for years.
Yeah, done a deal with PatchStack as well, one of our friends. So you can add PatchStack to it as well, just as other solutions like that have done. But I'm interested to introduce him and have a quick 5-minute chat behind the scenes, because we go into agreement with these people. It's lovely. So that will be an interesting
6
talk.
trends transforming WordPress agencies. This plays right into the question that we're supposed to be asking every speaker, but I think I've only done it twice.
I've done it twice.
And that is, what is a web agency going to look like in 2 years? Or as Andrew says it, in 2 years' time. Which just is an unnecessary word.
English.
It's an unnecessary word in that sentence. In 2 years from now, what is it going to look like to run a web agency? What's the web going to look like? What's a website going to be? We have this discussion very regularly in my Thursday night hangout. If you aren't already in the Focus on Your Biz Facebook group, that's my hangout. It's sponsored by Focus WP, of course, and it's a free Facebook group. But every Thursday night we do a networking hangout. I don't know what you call it. It's just a good time. And
kind of account. Well, I think it's almost an accountability Thursday night. I join them occasionally because it's late
pretty
for
often
me in the UK.
It's like 10 at night for you, but it's at 5 p.m. Eastern, so it's a little late for Europe. But we have our pal Uta comes from Germany at 11 p.m. every week. She never misses. And sometimes I'll leave after an hour and a half, even 2 hours. Finally, I'll get out of there. And then they will keep talking, sometimes all night long, Andrew.
They had a session, I think, 6 a.m. in the morning. But anyway, that's what they're, and part of that, and they've been very supportive for your little Facebook group.
There's so many Focus on Your Biz peeps watching and contributing, speaking at the summit, chatting in the live chat. So I'm really grateful to all of those folks. If you're not already in the group, please come join. But anyway, why did I start mentioning that? Oh, because we talk about this a lot. As one of the things I've been saying is that, like, the web has changed so much in its 30 years of existence, but it's all sort of been just incremental improvements on what it is. And I think now we're going to see actual change in what the web is. Like, what is a website for? There's a lot of different answers to that. And when you're talking about a marketing website and websites that we're creating for people, that it's all going to change now. So anyway, I think that's going to be a really interesting talk.
Do you not think it changed when apps became a thing? Because you can buy directly off apps now, and you've got you can buy products from apps on your phones. Do you not think it changed fundamentally then? And we're now in the age of AI.
I don't mean did how we shop and do all that change. I mean, like, a website. So when we started out and it was literally an index.html, and then we sort of got into like there was always the GeoCities and things like that at the beginning. Then you got into, like, really, if you were doing web design, though, like I was building websites with tables to control the layout. And then we get more like CSS, and you can now style things separately from the HTML. And then we get into more dynamic, like we've got PHP and then JavaScript and all of these. Even when we had Flash for a hot minute, remember, where like that was pretty revolutionary, but it didn't last long. It didn't last long. And so now we've, like, all of these things are just making websites more dynamic or whatever, but you're still looking at an index.html file. Like, it's not,
you are indeed.
fundamentally at the base, it hasn't really changed. But now, and it's mostly static, even if we've got like a dynamic info on a page, it's not, I don't know. I think we're going to get into a more of a very customized where you go for information or for a purchase or for whatever, and you don't have to like right now we have to figure out what can we jam into above the fold that's going to speak to everybody who lands here and get them to click a button, right? But what
Yeah.
if it's not like that? What if they're coming
Yeah, well,
there
I
and
don't know. I don't know what it.
the site is
I don't know
serving
what it's
them
going to be like.
as an
Yeah.
individual? So anyway, that's going to be interesting for me to see that one, and I think we're in for some really, really exciting changes in the next few years.
I think we are. So we've got Bogdan coming from Breezy or Breezy. Nobody's told me.
Brizzy, I told you. I did tell you.
It's Brizzy, is it?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a double Z for me. But anyway, but you
It
know,
would be.
he's spoken before. I've seen him before. He's
Ask
very
him about it
on
when
it.
you get
They
there.
know
He's
what they're
co-founder.
doing.
Get to the bottom of
Yeah.
it for us,
So
Andrew.
you know, he's going to be on it.
Mhm.
Basically, he's going to talk about AI, how Brizzy have put AI in for the first iteration, because that's what's happening. I used a product called Nova the other day and built a website in 17 minutes with one prompt and then 5 separate other prompts. And it was fine. Nothing wrong with it at all.
Mhm.
In fact, I built 2 because I just wanted to prove that I could do it again. It wasn't just a fluke, and it wasn't a fluke. So there are great things out there like Aero and, you know, Divi with its AI and stuff, which still isn't there, but, you know, getting there. ZipWP, all of these things that you can build an AI website quickly. Cadence WP, for
Elementor
instance,
is going all in on Angie.
Yeah, but I, you know, and Elementor, shoot me, Miriam, but you know, and all the guys there, but I can't get on with it. I need a lesson on Angie because I've tried to build a website with Angie. I don't think it's designed for that. I think it's more the MCP side where you give it commands and say, okay, give me a section, or rather, but you know, it had difficulty building a website from scratch, which I've had problems with it. And I've got an Elementor account, but I use my personal account and I've got plenty of AI credits with it. Couldn't get it to work. That's probably my problem. But you know, if anyone's can teach me how to use Angie properly, that would be great. That would help me in my job, day-to-day job that I do. But it's basically fully custom websites, I believe, are a thing of the past or a thing for enterprise. I don't
You mean
think
custom design?
SMBs or even custom design, fully custom design, customized websites, building websites from the ground up with code. I think they are a thing not for SMBs. One, they're not affordable for SMBs. So that's where AI helps you just get that design done, and then you can iterate on it. Whereas if you're looking at fully customized website, then you're looking at thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars to really do it properly. And that's where the enterprise guys come in. But let's see what Bogdan's got to say about it. I'm interested. And the one that I'm really interested in, you can take over anytime you like. OpenClaw.
Oh,
I
I
had
know.
a little play with OpenClaw. Using OpenClaw to add a team member to our digital agency. It's crazy. We're you know, Atrium are experimenting with agentics and agents and all this kind of stuff. So this is going to really interest me.
Do you know I haven't tried OpenClaw yet? Do you know why?
You're going to tell one of your dad jokes, aren't you?
No, I wish. Oh, now it's not going to be good. No, I just know that if I start playing around with that, like everything else I'm supposed to do goes out the window. Like I will be obsessed.
That's true. That's true.
I've only I did I built a site with Astro a few weeks ago. Basic one pager and put it up on Netlify. I had to learn how to do all the things because it's so different from the way I have been building sites. But I did it in, you know, it took me a few hours because I had to figure out all the like terminal and all that business. But I was like, this is so cool. Like I wanted to just keep doing more and more and more. Like I felt that like that
I know,
mega
mad,
dopamine
it
hit.
is mad. Yeah.
Where you get kind of addicted. I've heard other people talking about it too. Like, not addicted in a bad way, like you feel addicted to your phone or something or your social media, but like you get this rush of like how cool it is that you can do these things that before were just
It is.
not realistically possible for a single person in a couple hours in an afternoon to do. So
Gotcha. Do you know what?
really fun.
I think
I'm
I'm
really
going to play
excited.
it. I think I'm going to play an ad.
Okay.
Let's play an ad.
Tired of wasting time deciding on web hosting or a domain name for your business? Meet Alta AI, the new smart AI-powered hosting advisor from AltaHost that recommends perfect hosting in seconds. Just ask a question or choose a domain.
Let me quickly search for the domain and see if it's still available for registration.
Alta AI analyzes your input and shows you exactly what you need. No logins, no complications. From WordPress to e-commerce, gaming to complex projects, and beyond, Alta AI instantly points you to the ideal hosting choice. Make every second count. Ask your question. Launch your dream today. AltaHost. Settle your online life.
Amazing.
AltaHost, one of our mega sponsors.
One of our mega sponsors, and we'll be playing ads throughout the day for both AltaHost and Atrim, but we're looking for videos from our other sponsors. Things get busy, right? So, but we like to mention our sponsors. So let's just have a quick mention of our sponsors here. Here we go. Have a look at them. Follow the links, go through to play their games. Know that without these people, without these wonderful businesses, without the personal relationships, without Ryan hassling them and Rados getting on the phone to them and saying, sponsor the Web Agency Summit, this Web Agency Summit wouldn't go ahead. It is as simple as that. It's a big thing that we've organized here, big team behind it, lots of great, generous sponsors behind it. And we just like to say thank you very much. So there you go. Right. Let's go back to the sessions. No, so you can talk about this. Maybe you can share your screen and talk through it. How's that?
Through what?
Through
No.
through Nicole.
You're doing a great job. You're a great sharer today, Andrew. You
I
did a
love to
great job
share.
sharing.
We all love to share. We've got about 20 minutes before we've got our first guest. So, let's get on with it. What we got?
Next up, this is the most effervescent speaker we will have of the whole week that's what I'm going to go ahead and say. Nicole Osborne is like sunshine in a box. I'm telling you guys, what time is it? 2 p.m. It'll beat the afternoon slump if you're here in East Coast, 6 p.m. UK time. If you know Nicole, you already know she's going to be talking about LinkedIn. And she does such a great job of weaving her background and story growing up in Germany, behind the Berlin Wall, to all the things. And so anyway, and if you are in the WordPress space, the web agency space, and you are on LinkedIn, you already know her. So that's proof enough, right? So that's why you want to listen to what she's teaching, and use LinkedIn for the powerful tool that it is to grow your business. I'm real excited to see her. She's been so fun, and just in the lead up to the summit, and she's been shouting about it from her channels. She's been in the live chat. We love us some Nicole Osborne.
We do. And she sent me a little personal message last night saying that we're doing okay. So,
Did she? Did she tell you that you're her favorite host?
No.
Because she told me that.
Yeah. See that. Well,
I wondered if she would tell us both, though. That would have been funny.
She hasn't. I'm going to go and look at LinkedIn now and say try and remember exactly what she said. I think it said something. I asked great questions, but there you go. Amber Hines, we know, accessibility, goes on about it because it's important, right? So she put some urgency behind it. No, she does. I mean, I'm being serious.
Hey, Andrew.
Andrew, an accessibility
how do you
person,
find out?
they'll tell you exactly.
What? You knew I was going to say my joke. Why would you?
I did. I stomped all over your joke, but I didn't want to offend anybody else.
I would have told
you. Amber is very frank, right?
Can I still tell it? It's like exploding out of my head. Come on.
Yeah,
hey,
go on,
Andrew.
Tell it.
How do you find out if someone does accessibility, is vegan, or into CrossFit?
Don't know. How do you?
You don't have to ask them. They'll just tell you.
Yeah. See. Ha, ha, ha. Well done. We got that joke out.
Meanwhile, everybody watching who knows this has already heard that joke.
Exactly right. But anyway, Amber, and she's very strict. very to the point, and very she has this profound knowledge of accessibility. Has a product called Equalize Digital, I think. Yeah, I use it occasionally on websites.
I do. We use it for our accessibility audits at Focus.
Exactly. So, she knows what she's doing, and Chris and everybody involved in there. They've got a big presence at WordCamps. And actually, I'm just remembering Joost de Volk, the originator of Yoast, the SEO plugin, is an investor in their business through Amelia Capital. So I'm telling you, if he believes in a product and wants to invest in it, it's there. He's got good taste. So it's all there and everything. So Amber Hines really going to teach us about accessibility and why it's necessary. It's as important as privacy policies, more important really, because we want websites to be accessible. That's an interesting thing, because you're introducing her. So a question you can ask her is, how does she feel about what a website's going to look like in 2 years' time? What the accessibility situation is going to be about AI and all this kind of stuff. And can you use AI to, which we do in Atrium, we have a kind of situation where you can ask the agents for a review on accessibility, and they'll give you some advice and tell you good things. Moving on, this guy's a lovely chap. Look at the t-shirt he's got on. Look at the picture we've got. He's a user number 10 or something of Atrium and everything. He's a friend of the business, but he's also...
Did you just make fun of his outfit?
Sorry?
Did you just make fun of his outfit?
He's got a WP feedback t-shirt on.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of him. Do you know what?
No, I wouldn't make fun of Thomas. He's bigger than me. He's taller than me. But he's very honest about the burnout that agency people face, because we're doing all the things. We've got millions of things to do all at the same time. We're getting, your job is more important. Which rush job is more important than the next rush job? All of the kind of things that we're dealing with. If you are feeling overwhelmed, which many of us do in the web industry, in any industry really, in life in general, especially stuff that's going on around the world, but Thomas will have, he built in some coping mechanisms. He burnt out, and then he broke through and made a very successful agency out of it, a very successful business using AI, helping him cope with the $10 jobs, the $5 jobs, the things that get in the way of you actually being creative and making money, basically. So that's a real one to watch. I really do recommend that. He's a lovely chap as well. And this is an interesting one. No silver bullets. There are no silver bullets to success. There are no silver bullets to making your business as successful as it can possibly be across all of the things. And here we welcome back Robert Jacoby, who replaced me as co-host last year, and a very, very good friend of ours. And
he could never replace you, Andrew.
He replaced me as a co-host. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I wouldn't even compare myself to Jacoby. He's a very, very intelligent man. Former chairman.
I love me some Jacoby.
Yeah.
Every time I talk about Jacoby, I want to have a gin martini. And
yes,
8:48 a.m. But I think I didn't make it to any of the conferences this past round of conferences. So sure. I didn't see him, and I think he's got a new drink.
Well, I did see him, but I didn't have an opportunity to.
I hope it's not a Negroni, because that's like.
It's not a Negroni.
No.
Well, I don't think it's a Negroni. I did see somebody drinking in the go, but Robert, for the first time, I went to CloudFest this last time, CloudFest Europe, the bigger one. It's amazing, and my feet still ache. I've moaned about it lots of times, but Jacoby is very, very busy. He's working with working at Blackwall at the moment, security people, and all the stuff that they're doing. Very, very busy. Very big sponsors of very big events as well, and I think he's the ideal host for this, because he can ask the right questions. He knows the agency world inside out. He used to have a blog. He used to be the president of Joomla. He came into WordPress world, which we obviously welcomed him into. I was a Joomla user as well, so I know the history there.
Of Joomla.
And
that's a big
deal. He's going to moderate this pretty well. He was the president of Joomla, yeah, for a while. Actually, one of our speakers later in the week Mike Demopoulos, Mike Demo. Very Greek name, doesn't speak Greek. I'm ashamed of him for that, but I told him off many times for that. Mike Demo used to be the treasurer for Joomla. So there.
I didn't know that either.
I know, crazy. It's crazy what I know because I talk to people and actually listen to them, Stephanie. You know, I'm not. It doesn't go over my head. I remember stuff. Now,
I think both you and I do a little more talking than listening.
I was going to introduce Katie Keith tonight. So, Katie, I'm sorry that I'm not introducing you. You're probably very glad of that. We've had a little swap around because Vito's sort of vetoed himself out because little kind of feverish stuff going on. But anyway,
he's sick.
Vetoed himself out. I know. I can't believe I said that. But anyway, Katie Keith, very knowledgeable, very intelligent, very good public speaker, knows what she's talking about, built a business with her partner and her husband. Now lives in Mallorca or Mallorca. Can't remember. I think it's Mallorca. Maybe.
What is it about Katie Keith, man? You just love her. She's so real, but like not obnoxious. Like she's out there a lot. She is on X like crazy. She posts so much, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. It feels like you just want to gobble up. If I get a notification that she's posted something, I'm clicking on it because she shares real things that are happening in her business, which is a very successful business. She shares numbers. She shares behind the scenes stuff. She shares like what decisions they're making and what they're doing. And I don't know, there's just something about her. She's just such a genuine person. I really like her a lot.
Well,
I've met her in real life too. She's teeny tiny.
Yeah. She's amazing. She's an amazing person. And actually, it would be interesting to see her the height difference standing against you. But yeah, so Andy actually did the business. He was the CTO. He was the main programmer. That informed Katie to really expand the business, get a videographer, get marketing people in, get more technical people in. And now she's built a full team around her supporting her. So that allows her to go out and market the business and talk about the business, do WP product talk, appear on other podcasts, do WordCamp talks. I'm not sure she's ever been refused because she's into WooCommerce big time as well. She does.
That's her business makes WooCommerce plugins, and also she's branched out into Shopify quite a bit, which is a very interesting discussion for those of us who are just stuck in the WordPress bubble. To see a WordPress plugin company branch out to Shopify, fascinating, interesting, awesome. Any other adjectives?
We've got two accessibility people. Amber Hines. That's how important we think it is. And we've got Jen Harris. You know Jen very well. I do know Jen. She's a baker. She likes baking. I know.
Jen's another focus on your biz
in Washington.
Regular.
Yeah. Exactly.
She used to be there every single week. On our Thursdays, she'd be there every single week, and she'd be in the kitchen cooking or baking. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And
I think she's branched out into sourdough. She's done a Taylor Swift and now selling sourdough bread and stuff like that.
She probably will hate that reference, but
with her
anyway, Jen is Jen is no nonsense. There's not a big filter. It's coming out, so you're going to always know where you stand with Jen Harris. And she's very detail oriented, so she's very good with all of the accessibility stuff. And we want to stop losing customers. So that's good.
Right. So
stop losing customers. Affordable. Wait, what's the title again? Go back up.
Affordable accessibility fixes for your clients.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, great.
Should and she's very, and like you say, very straight to the point and everything. So you'll get some great value out of this. So let's see if we've got any comments in here. Today is going to be another Fab Web Agency Summit day. Katie is real, yes, and transparent and open. Yeah, amazing. So this one is one of your favorites, though. I mean, don't tell the other girls. Don't tell the other girls. This one's one of your favorites.
Oh, Natasha. I'm so looking forward to this. I know I say it about all the talks, but she's such a cool person. She's so interesting and has built an incredible business. She's built, it's called On Purpose Projects is her company. And they do like serious development, like dev work. And she's not a developer. She's not a geek. And she built this business on something, I don't know, like I always feel like I can't offer a service unless I know how to do it. Do you get caught in
Well,
that? You know,
that's
like
no, I know. No, I get it, but that's where you get trapped. You've got to be able to. Yeah,
I
no,
know,
I know
Andrew.
where
That's
you're
what I'm
going with
saying. It's
that.
like, and
Yeah,
I don't mean I need to do it all, but when it comes to hiring, managing, running projects, all of that, when it's something that you don't understand yourself, that's where I get uncomfortable. And that's where she started. So, and she's been through a lot. She has,
yeah.
I think it's in her little bio there, but she's had, personal struggles that she's gone through with a divorce, and she went through cancer treatments and all of that stuff. And so she's also had a business that came through her adversities, which you may or may not know is something a little near and dear to my heart.
Sure. So we'll look forward to that. And this guy, he's on earlier on in the day. He's running
Krayler.
a panel.
I don't know why
but
we have his
Krayler,
name different in two places. Are you sure it's him?
Christian
It is.
McCoa
Hold on.
Krayler. I mean,
Oh,
I
it
think
says
he's
Christian
just
McCoa there now.
Yeah, it's kind of, a little bit of a branding change.
I'm going to
I
talk
don't
to him
know
about it.
exactly
I'm going to talk to him about it.
So yeah,
We're going to get to
definitely
the
talk
bottom of it.
But he invests in stuff, and he did a hosting thing, and he does a thing. He spent $1,500 on 3 budget WordPress sites.
Do you know what?
Here's
I
why
think is
agencies
happening?
still win. Tell me what?
I think Krayler. I'm going to predict this. I'm going to ask him about it.
Oh,
I think Krayler wants to be the Mr. Beast of the WordPress space. Can you see it?
you can be right. I can see it. I can absolutely.
Doesn't that see? Because he's
see
like,
it.
Mr. Beast is always like, I spent $1 million on this thing, or I'm giving away 500, whatever. And it's like, this is Krayler. He went out and spent. He went out and bought websites. He bought 3 websites, not for like just for us, so we could see the process and stuff like that. Like
exactly right.
not a lot
I
of
think
people
that's
doing
good.
that.
But if you've ever looked on
Really
his YouTube channel, so search for him on YouTube. He actually
Yeah,
does
great.
give great advice. His videos are really, really well produced. And what I'm looking forward to is that we do a tech check, don't we, with the guests we have, to make sure their microphones are working properly and they don't have to, whatever. Excuse me, and the cameras are good and all the things. We don't have to bother with him. I was in Domain. I think I mentioned I was in Domain Days London with him, and he very kind. We just sat in a corner together. But while he did his videos, the guy is a pro. He's amazing. And then he wherever he goes, he's doing interviews. He's got all the gear and the idea. So looking forward to that. Right. So we are 3 minutes away from our first guest. So we're going to say goodbye. It's been great to see you. I probably won't see you throughout the day again.
We'll just be
so good luck today.
Ships passing in the internet.
Indeed. And it's been lovely to see you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
It's going to be a great day, though. And we still have energy. We're still good. By Thursday, we are going to be like, ooh, get another coffee in. I still feel pumped up, though. How about you?
I do. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've got to go because I've got to go into a tech check. But I'm excited. So I'm going to end this stream, and I'll see you later, people.
Bye, everybody.